Father God, we come to you today, New Year's Eve of 2017, Father. We made it through another year. We really haven't made it through the year yet because it's not 11:59, but we made it.
Yeah.
Father God, bless this service. Father God, bless this word. Open ears to receive. And let the people walk out with more knowledge than what they came with. In your son's name, amen. If you have your Bibles, we're going to go to a very familiar scripture, the 23rd Psalms. Stand with me if you will. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Coming from this text, I want to put an emphasis on the topic of staying prepared in 2018. You may be seated. Oftentimes in life we get distracted and come out of character, but we must remember that it is something greater. It's something that's greater than the challenges you face on a day-to-day basis. Amen. As we read the text, Psalm 23:1, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. We have to, as individuals, come to the realization that if we trust and believe in the Lord and know in our hearts that it's tried and true, then our number one focus should be keeping our eyes stayed on Him. Amen. You may ask the question, how can I do that when I have so much on me, or by being in my situation or my predicament? That's when we look at verse 2, which states, He maketh me lie down in green pastures, He leadeth me beside the still waters. Verse 2 is very significant meaning because it refers to great confidence believers have in God. It defines that the Lord is my shepherd, my feeder. I may conclude I shall not want anything that is not necessary or good for me. So one of my questions today is, what's keeping you from staying prepared? Is it friends? Is it wants, or is it idols? Is it relationship? Is it past issues, or something your mind can see that's not in your right timing for this moment? We all know that Ecclesiastes 3:1 states, to everything there is a season and a purpose under heaven, so why not stay prepared for your season? Why let those issues, those trials, those downfalls, even the situations we have no control over be a distraction that stop you from getting to your blessing season? If we refer back to the text in verse 4 of Psalm, it states, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. My question is, are you scared to get prepared because you know you're in a dark spot in your life that you cannot see victory in? Well, church, we all have those times when the road gets a little shadowy and we feel slumped and we feel barricaded in our thoughts, but you have to ask yourself, what is your solution? Your solution is to stay prepared. Amen. Many times in life we struggle looking at the things that are unnecessary and not focusing on the things that are necessary. Yeah. I myself am guilty of that many days, but I know that the ultimate goal is to stay prepared. Yes. You cannot reach your dreams if you do not stay prepared, then you cannot improve yourself. If you do not stay prepared, you cannot have peace if you do not stay prepared. But furthermore, you cannot exceed to your full potential if you do not do what? Stay prepared. The beginning of verse 5 in Psalm states, "Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies." Many people are too distracted by who don't like them or who they're breaking bread with to stay prepared. What you don't know is while you're focusing on them, guess what they're doing? They're staying prepared. While you're focusing on them, they're progressing. While you're focusing on them, they're making moves. In the midst of that, you're in the same position because you're not preparing yourself. Ask yourself, do you fall into that position you can break bread with a person and still do what you need to do to progress? Stop worrying about what the next person is saying and doing and stay focused on yourself. At the end of the day, you're the one going to bed in peace knowing you accomplished what you needed to do by staying prepared. The best benefit of staying prepared is in verse 6 of Psalms, which states, "Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." See, church, when you're prepared, then you can benefit. When you're prepared, you can prosper. You can enjoy life. You can enjoy love, relationship, and even the best gifts that God has to bless you with. I'm one who learned to stay prepared, and although I have times when I get distracted, I know that staying prepared is the key to any and everything God has for my life. What about you? Ask yourself, are you staying prepared, or is there something you need to do better? This day and time, we all see people who aren't prepared, and it's not because they choose not to be, it's because their attention is in other places. They're putting emphasis on the things of yesterday when they need to put the focus of the things of today. Romans 12:2 states, "And be not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewing of your mind." So my question is, are you not prepared because you cannot let go of the world? We see many things happening in the streets and our neighborhoods with people that could have been avoided if they simply just stayed prepared. If people would stay prepared on themselves and not conforming to the world, we can see more progress. If people will stay prepared on life, then we'll have more successful lives. If people stay more prepared on relationship and marriage, we'll have more people staying married and prosperous relationships. The key is when you stay prepared, you can honestly reap the harvest that God has planned for your life. Now, I'm not going to be long, but as I come to a close, I want to let you know that God has blessed each and every one of you with a unique gift. He's blessed you with a unique talent. Furthermore, He's blessed you with a great heart. He's blessed you to where if you stay prepared, you can see everything He has predestined in your life. It's important to always remember who you are. Remember your worth and the vision that God has foreseen well before you were born. As it states in Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Let your law prepare you. Let your law allow you to continue to be prepared. Be prepared for the next few hours. I don't know where you're going to be. I don't know what you're going to be doing. But be prepared when you walk into the year of 2018. Amen. Continue to be happy. Continue to be prosperous. Most importantly, and furthermost, continue to do what? Be prepared. Word of the Lord is blessed. Amen.